This is 8 Minutes of Awesome. I'm Jennifer Lipsky. Joining us today is Linda Dieffenbach. Linda's based in Pennsylvania, and her business has the most beautiful name. She calls it Wellness in Harmony. Linda describes herself as a healing arts practitioner and inner transformation facilitator and coach. Hi, Linda.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me here today.
Oh, you know what? It's my pleasure. And I'm so glad, we've known each other for a few years now. And I really am excited for people to hear about the work you do. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, as you said, I'm an inner transformation facilitator and coach. And what I specialize is in helping people release suffering and really learn to embrace their personal power. How oftentimes a lot of people are really, they feel lost and something just doesn't feel right and they don't know what it is, they don't know where to go, and they don't know how to fix it. And so what I do is help them identify those underlying core causal factors that hold us back and help them to clear and heal them so that they can really move forward. And I particularly specialize in individuals with people who have experienced pretty significant life challenges and traumatic wounding.
Wow, that's very, very intense and very inspired work. And I'm sure you draw very deeply on that work every day. And I noticed in your email, I love this because your signature in your email has that well-known quote by Rumi that says, "And you, when will you begin that long journey into yourself?" And I love that quote.
Me too.
So I'm just curious, why have you chosen this journey, this healing arts and inner transformation? Why is it that you do what you do? What brought you there?
Well, I came here through my own personal healing journey. That's what led me to discover the practices that I use in trying to find my own healing and really address some of my own traumatic wounding. And I found some things that worked wonderfully for me and really helped me transform my own life. And so I really wanted to be able to offer that to the world. And the biggest reason that I do what I do is because I love it. I absolutely love what I do. It's such an amazing gift to be able to play a role in helping to facilitate someone's personal healing, to play a part in bearing witness to their personal transformation, and to just be with them and help them as they discover and share their truth and they heal their life. It's such an amazing gift, and it brings me so much joy. Sundance just came back. It brings me such great joy, and it really lifts my heart. There's so many of us that are so deeply wounded by traumatic experiences in our lives, and we often don't even recognize them. We don't necessarily realize the full impact of what they are and how they affect us. And so we have this underlying hurt, this underlying wound that's just sitting there and festering and causing problems for us, and we don't know what to do with it. And so when people come to me and they're feeling lost and fearful, alone, ashamed, and disconnected, and they just don't know what to do to get help, I get to help them. I get to help them reconnect. I get to help them identify what those core causal issues are, and through that, help them create more balance and healing in their lives, and create new strategies that help them achieve success. And it's such an amazing gift. So the work was very pivotal for my own healing. And it's such a blessing for me to have had the gift of learning this work as well and being able to share it with the world. So it's just amazing. It's so inspiring doing this work.
Yeah, it's very profound, the work you do. It's so very important. And the level of trust that the people that come to you seeking your help and guidance and support, it's really remarkable. They can really put their trust in you. And because you've lived it yourself, and it reminds me of the story of Chiron, Chiron, the wounded healer, the centaur, and he was able to heal through his wounding. You become a more effective healer in those ways when you're cracked open in those ways, and the light comes out from those cracks, right? So that's really, really remarkable. And I'm sure you've helped countless people through their traumas and to really reclaim their lives again. So where is it, with all of that work, it's very intense. And so I'm wondering, where is it that you draw your inspiration?
My biggest inspiration, it really comes from the people that I work with. Um, in again bearing witness for these people and watching the amount of passion and commitment they come into for themselves, coming and showing up, sometimes not even knowing why they've shown up or contacted me exactly. They're just, again, they're just frantic or desperate or frustrated or just like, things aren't working, I don't know why, and I need something, can you
Right.
help me?
I need help. Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
they show up, for themselves, and even just making that phone call to schedule an appointment is such a huge act of self-love and self-care. It really creates this major shift in them. And then to see them blossoming as I work with them, coming into their wholeness, coming into recognition of their power and their value and their light, and they just watching that happen and watching what they are doing for themselves is such a phenomenal experience. Seeing them transform before my eyes and, coming into the full expression of who they are as a powerful divine being on this planet it's inspiring. It just makes me want to do more. I love it so much, and it's just, again, it's such a huge gift to me. So when I am able to be with them through that process, it makes me want to open myself and learn more and become more masterful in what I do so that I can be of greater service to them.
And you make a good point. Just picking up the phone to make that first call, what a big step for so many people that have lived through some really, really difficult times, and how empowering, and to help them take each step through that process is really remarkable. And it is such a gift and it is such a blessing. And I am so thankful that you're doing it, because I know your heart is so generous and so genuine.
Thank you.
So, and for those that are watching, Linda mentioned Sundance, which is her cat, who's there
Yes, you want to
sitting
say
with her.
hi?
Yeah. Hey, Sundance.
But
Oh.
I was resting comfortably. Don't disturb me.
Oh, that's great.
Okay,
She's
this is
beautiful.
Steph.
Oh. So listen, Linda, I would like you to share what the message is that other people have to hear.
I think one of the most important messages is that you are a divine child of the universe. You are beautiful and perfect and amazing just as you are, and you really deserve to be able to see that, feel that, and know that for yourself, and be able to come into expression of that, because you're perfect and beautiful and amazing, and we love you.
That's beautiful. That's really beautiful. For those that are interested and would like to learn more about Linda, you can check out her websites. She has a couple of them. She has wellnessinharmony.com and also autumngoddessretreat.com. So Linda and Sundance, thanks for joining us today on 8 Minutes of Awesome. It's been a blessing.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Jennifer. You're doing such wonderful work in the world, and I'm very, very honored and blessed to be a part of it.
Oh, thank you. Thanks. We'll talk again soon. Enjoy your day,
Yes,
and thanks for joining 8 Minutes of Awesome.
thank you.